Hello! I'd quickly like to point out that my Dominate tutorial now has over 300 views and 6 likes. Just want to thank everyone who watched or liked that video, so on with this one. Welcome to the tutorial. Today I'm going to be reviewing Champions Dominate on Mineplex. I'm going to show you a couple of these kits, then we're going to go right into the gameplay. Now right next to the portal, I'm just going to right click on this zombie here, going to delete my build, then I'm going to edit a new one together. So the first thing I'm going to do is left click on all these hotbar items so that I can get more item tokens, which are right there. Now that I've gotten all my item tokens, I'm going to set the kit up how I want to. Now, for the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to stick with the standard axe so that I have enough tokens to show you all of the different items that you can use, but you could get the gold or diamond weapons. It's completely up to you, you know. So now I'm going to left click on all these and it's going to give them to me. There we go, that's everything. So now I'm going to show you all these. You can set it up however you want to. Maybe you want a bunch of arrows, so you know, just buy all those. They're pretty cheap. So you know, maybe you'll take these. But you know, as I said, I'm just going to stick with this stuff. Now that I've set up that part of my kit, I'm going to want to set up my skills and abilities. So you've got your sword skills. I'm not going to pay attention to those because I don't have a sword. Then there are your axe skills. You got your bow skills and your passive skills and all that stuff. The first skill that I'm going to set up is my axe skill. You can just left click on the book and you can see the numbers that aren't gray. The yellow ones tell you what it is right now and it can change, and then the green numbers tell you what it will change to. So it can store up to 2 flash charges right now, but if I left click to upgrade it to level 2, then I can have 3. As you can see, it added the 1. And then once you fully upgrade it, it gets rid of the numbers because you can't upgrade it anymore and get anything else. It's just how it works. The axe skill that I chose is Flash. It just teleports you forward 6 blocks each time, and you can store 5 charges when it's level 4, which is the maximum level. Next thing I'm going to set up is my bow kit. I could use March for Death, which makes them take a bunch of damage the next time you hit them after you shoot them. Smoke Arrow will give the person that you shoot slowness and blindness for however many seconds. And then a silencing arrow will make it so they can't use any of their abilities or skills. So I'm just going to use that so that maybe somebody, like a mage, if you use this on a mage, they're just done for. Now I'm going to set up my first passive skill. I'm going to make it Smoke Bomb. I also have to keep in mind that I have a limited number of skill tokens, which are represented right here. I have 4 left. So I'm just going to set this to 2. And what this Smoke Bomb is going to do is it's going to give players around me blindness, and it's going to make me invisible for 5 seconds. The last thing that I have skill tokens for is my second passive skill, which I'm going to set to Shocking Strikes, which will give somebody that I hit Screen Shake and Slowness 1 for 2 seconds. Now that's all my skill tokens. Also keep in mind you can just right click on a book to get rid of that ability or downgrade it in exchange for your skill token. So that's all I have to cover. My skill tokens are all gone. Let's get right into some gameplay. I have joined a server for Dominate. And now this is the kit that I'm using. I'm using a knight with fully upgraded hold position, cleave, level field, and also resistance for 1. Now let's get into what all of these items do. The first thing I have right here is this mushroom stew. When I right click on it, it'll give me regeneration 2 for a few seconds. The next thing is the water bottle. When I right click on this, it'll give me fire resistance for a few seconds. Now if I left click with this proximity zapper, what that's going to do is it's going to throw it down, and then as soon as it locks in, it's going to give them screen shake if they step on it. The next thing is the TNT. Just going to left click with that to throw it down, and when someone steps on it, it's going to explode and launch them into the air and deal some pretty good damage. The last thing I have are these webs. I can just left click them, and then they will place down on the ground, and then it's just like a normal web. You get stuck in it, and yeah. That was our first round of Dominate. As you can see, all my information is over there on the side. So let's equip the same kit we used last time and see if we can get a different map. Now we're here on a more normal map. It says first to 15,000 on the scoreboard instead of 9,000. It's because there are 5 checkpoints now. At the top of this ladder right here, we have an emerald block, and if you go up to that, you'll see that when you step on it, it will give your team 300 points. And then down here we have something else. This is an inventory resupply. So if I just use these up, I can walk up to it and it will replenish all of my used items. going to go down here, and once I've started standing above this glass near the beacon, it will start to change the color to my team's color. However, while that guy was standing on it, it wouldn't let me do that because there was somebody that wasn't on my team on it. Right now these wool are blue, which means that even after stepping on it and then stepping back off, it will revert all the way back to blue. But of course when I step back on, it will change to white and then to red. So that'll probably take a while unless one of my teammates come along and speed up the process. Since Aqua Station is blinking blue on the scoreboard, that means there is someone from blue standing on it. Right now Rocky Peak is blinking blue, which means that somebody blue is standing there, as you can see. So now I'm just going to use my hold position, then I'm going to fight this person. This is fairly annoying. Okay, he's dead. And now all my teammates are here, which means that this should capture very quickly. One last thing that I would like to point out is that most of your abilities won't work in water, as it says in chat. And you can see now I can use it.